Catching up to speed here on a Ravens rundown on the injury report for your Baltimore Ravens with training camp in full swing. A lot to get to. Let's start with YaSin, the corner the Ravens signed from the Las Vegas Raiders. Suffered a knee injury in practice on Wednesday. YaSin left practice less than an hour in after tweaking something in his leg while matching up with receiver Shamar Bridges. More from Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network. He tweeted this out, saying Ravens corner YaSin did not suffer a tear in his knee, source said following the MRI. He's dealing with some pain that may take time, but structurally it appears sound. John Harbaugh gave a brief update, not a whole lot, but did say something at the very least in regards to YaSin. Harbaugh saying, not a serious thing, but let's wait and see what we hear. We'll know more once we take a look at it. Now, we've seen these situations before. I think all Ravens fans, over what's happened the last couple of seasons, just the unfortunate luck, being the least lucky team in the entire league when it comes to the injury front the last few years, we kind of take caution, right? Anytime you hear the word injury, especially just based on what we've seen lately, everybody kind of pauses and hesitates for a second. But in YaSin's case, it doesn't look like it's that bad. And I hope that Harbaugh and company take the appropriate steps. Be careful. Don't rush him back before he's ready. And then whenever he's ready to go and they feel 100% comfortable, then you go ahead and let him get it back out there. But it's still early on in training camp. We're still over a week away from football. No need to get YaSin back out there right away. Just go ahead and let those other guys take an opportunity, this chance to compete. More on the other injuries to get to in just a second. But first, what's your one-word reaction to the YaSin injury news? My one word would be breathe, right? It's going to be okay. Give me your one-word reaction to the latest on YaSin. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Got an exciting announcement to make. Our first watch party of the year is coming up in just over a week as we will be live for the Ravens matchup against the Philadelphia Eagles right here on Ravens Rundown. We'll do a little pregame show, and then we'll be with you throughout the entire game. And we're going to have a great time. If you've never been a part of a Chat Sports watch party, you are going to be amazed, folks. We said that we would do these from time to time throughout the year, depending on how the channel grows and how much you guys want these watch parties, and you guys delivered. So we're going to bring it to you here on the channel. It's going to be quite the night, I can tell you that much. We'll have a few drinks on hand and enjoy ourselves for that game coming up on Saturday night, our first watch party of the year. And if you need any more reason to subscribe, besides just for the injury news and the watch parties and all that, we're getting close to 10,000 subscribers. Somebody out there is watching Ravens Rundown right now that's not subscribed to the channel, and they get the chance to be the 10,000th subscriber to the Ravens Rundown. So, I'm looking at you, Billy. I'm looking at you, Johnny, Joey, Martha, whoever. I need 3 of you to subscribe to the channel, join the family. Let's get to 10K today before kickoff next week and celebrate. Join us. We'll have a great time together right here on the channel, youtube.com/RavensTV. So the PUP list for the Ravens, we knew about Rashod Bateman, his foot injury, that he's getting close. He's expected to be back soon. J.K. Dobbins, undisclosed, his situation, and a lot of it, of course, going back to that contract situation. We know J.K. Dobbins isn't happy. And then there's Patrick Ricard with the hip injury. Now, with that said, I think Rashod Bateman here, we should see sooner rather than later. The others remains to be seen. But we also got an interesting update. We mentioned earlier about YaSin. Another big one that we're following is Geno Stone. And listen to this from today's practice. Not spotted today at Ravens was Geno Stone, YaSin, rookie linebacker Trenton Simpson. Secondary depth already hit. We won't have word on YaSin until tomorrow at best when John Harbaugh speaks. So to interpret that, we've been told by the reports out there what it is with YaSin, but obviously we'll wait for comment till John Harbaugh. John didn't say anything today. Now, on Geno Stone's front, all indications are, from what we've heard on Geno Stone, that his injury is not that serious, that he's going to be okay. And it sounds like Geno Stone could make a return at some point next week, potentially, which would be really good for this Ravens team with all they've suffered through at this point in time. We know Geno Stone's a good football player, provides that depth, and so already losing a couple big players on the secondary, need to get these guys back when they're ready, and it looks like Geno Stone could be ready as early as next week. So that's good news to report. What's your concern level with the Ravens' injuries right now? It's not bad right now, but obviously, knock on wood, things could get worse. What's your concern level? Scale it for me in the comment section, 1 through 10, where you stand with things right now for your Baltimore Ravens. New merch out this week here on Ravens Rundown. The sideline hats are available now at chatsports.com/Ravens hat. And next week when we do our watch party, you're going to see players and coaches and staff wearing these hats, get this, on the sidelines. Crazy, huh? These hats are available to you, the Ravens flock, at chatsports.com/Ravens hat. And on top of that, there are more hats besides just the ones you're seeing on your screen. Plenty of other options, and you get yours now, and you can get it in time for football season as well. Chatsports.com/Ravens hats is where you can find these today, and you'll be glad you did. That's chatsports.com/Ravens hats to get yours today. Another update, day 8 of camp. Told could be a walkthrough style, and it was. It looked a bit more than that, but outside linebacker David Ojabo and Odell Beckham Jr. did return to practice today. OBJ with a rest day that he had. So overall, think about this. The injury front, very good for Baltimore, and you hear like those off days for OBJ, right? I think that as we go along this process over the next couple of weeks through camp and even in the regular season, an older OBJ coming off his second ACL injury is going to have more of those off days. And the main thing, you want him to be available when it matters most late in the season. So giving him the off days, whatever he needs, is all right, perfectly fine with me. The upcoming schedule for the Ravens, you got practice tomorrow. And then they'll practice again on Saturday as well. Sunday will be an off day. And then it's game week. We gear up for their matchup coming up next Saturday against the Philadelphia Eagles. Don't miss it. Our watch party live right here on Ravens Rundown. We will have a fantastic time here on the channel coming up next Saturday night. You will not want to miss it. Speaking of football in the game action coming up, before we go, predict the Ravens' regular season record. What is it going to be in 2023? Chime in. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Hit me up on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads, talking about your Ravens there. I'll see you next time right here on Ravens Rundown.